Yep, okay, so I'm gonna be outside the room. I'm gonna take a look at the chart, see what I'm gonna be doing inside the room. Outside the room is going to be a station that has all the PPE equipment that I may need. And so I'm gonna go to the door, I'm gonna knock on the door, I'm gonna say, hey, this is Tom, I'm gonna be your student nurse today. Before I get dressed and before I prepare to come in, is there anything you might need out here, a drink, a snack, something like that? Because once I get in there, I'm not gonna be able to go back and forth. Okay, they said they do not need anything. So at this point, I'm going to either outside the door or just inside a little antechamber there, I'm going to start getting dressed. And I'm gonna have my mask on already. Generally speaking, that would be the second thing that I would do. However, since I've already got it on, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the first step, which is always putting your gown on, making sure that the cuffs come down over your wrists. I'm going to put it on front to back, and I'm going to tie it up, nice and tight behind the neck here, so it doesn't slip down. And then I'm also going to make sure that I'm covered 360 degrees in the back. And I'm going to tie it there as well to make sure it's closed. Here, in normal circumstances, is where I would put my mask on. Actually, I probably should have had these out already, but I would then, after my mask goes on, I'm going to put on my glasses. And once my glasses are on, should have probably had my gloves out too, but they would have been, in a separate spot. I probably wouldn't have had them in my pocket, but maybe I would have. So once I've done that, the last thing I'm going to do is put on my gloves. And again, I want to make sure that my gloves cover the wrist cuffs on each side, that I've made sure they come down to my hands. And then I'm going to enter the room closer to the patient, and then I'm going to proceed with any type of procedure that I would need to do. Once I'm done, I'm going to let them know that I'm finished. I can set some expectations, make sure the bed is at the proper height, make sure they have the call button, etc. So then I'm going to retreat back, and I'm going to begin to do the opposite. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my gloves. This glove is going to go into here, making sure the inside is now on the outside. And I'm going to pull this glove off, and I'm going to put these, in the trash can. The next thing, somebody's at the door.
It's time for the drink.
Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to then remove my glasses or my mat or my goggles, whatever I might have had. Here's where I would remove my mask as well in normal circumstances, and I would probably do it anyway and put on a clean mask. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off my gown. I'm going to untie the back, and I'm going to reach from the inside as such, and I turn it inside out. Let it come on down the same way, and then I'm going to wad it up or roll it up, and then I'm going to toss that in the bin. I'm going to now wash my hands, probably with soap and water, depending on what the patient, the reason why they're isolated. And then I'm going to remove myself from the antechamber of the room. And that's it.